Exposing the 13 mystical families engineering the world's collapse. This is the hidden footage they never wanted you to see. Right now, secret meetings are happening on secluded islands, shrouded in mist and secrecy, where the true architects of our world gather. These aren't just bankers or politicians. These are the hidden hands, the families whose influence stretches back centuries, meeting under the cover of darkness. Their mission to engineer the next global reset, one that will change everything between 2025 and 2030. Leaked documents reveal the invisible empire. BlackRock, the shadowy titan controlling more wealth than most countries, pulling strings behind the scenes. This isn't just about money, it's about ancient power, secret rituals, and a world order that's been evolving in the shadows for generations. These families, names you rarely hear, faces you never see, are the real rulers shaping global events while the world looks elsewhere. They're hiding this from you. What is the true source of their power? How do they keep control in a world demanding transparency? The answers are buried deep, just like the men who met on Jekyll Island, waiting for those bold enough to look. What you're about to learn is the insider knowledge every billionaire knows. The blueprint for the coming reset and the real power structure behind Earth itself. This is more than a conspiracy, it's a story woven from ancient intrigue and modern control. Stay with us and see the world as it truly is. For centuries, certain family names have echoed through the halls of power. The Rothschilds, with their roots in 18th century European banking, built an empire on financial acumen and strategic alliances, their influence spanning continents. The Rockefellers, emerging from the oil boom of the late 19th century, diversified their wealth into industries like medicine and education, shaping the very fabric of American society. Then there are the Morgans, synonymous with Wall Street and the rise of American capitalism. Their influence on finance remains palpable. The Waltons, through their retail behemoth Walmart, wield immense power over global consumerism. And the Windsors, Britain's enduring royal family, command influence that transcends politics, their legacy intertwined with the very notion of monarchy itself. These families, and others like them, represent a lineage of power that has weathered revolutions, economic crashes, and global conflicts. Their influence is not merely a product of wealth, but of a carefully cultivated network of connections, investments, and philanthropic endeavors that touch every aspect of our lives. These families operate not in the open, but through a complex architecture of control, a labyrinth of trusts, holding companies, and charitable foundations. This intricate web allows them to exert influence discreetly, their names absent from the boards of directors and shareholder lists, yet their presence felt nonetheless. Through strategic philanthropy, they shape the direction of scientific research, influence educational institutions, and mold public opinion. Their vast holdings in media conglomerates allow them to control narratives, shaping public discourse on a global scale. This system of influence is not the result of a grand conspiracy, but rather the natural progression of concentrated wealth and power over generations. They understand that true control lies not in overt displays of authority, but in the subtle manipulation of the systems that govern our world. In the modern financial landscape, a new breed of power player has emerged, the asset management firm. Companies like BlackRock, Vanguard, and State Street manage trillions of dollars in assets, holding stakes in nearly every major corporation on the planet. These financial behemoths wield unprecedented influence, not only over individual companies, but over entire sectors of the global economy. Their investment decisions can make or break industries, influence government policies, and shape the lives of millions. What's perhaps most intriguing is the interconnected nature of these firms. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, counts Vanguard and State Street among its largest shareholders. This creates a closed loop of ownership, concentrating an incredible amount of financial power in the hands of a select few. Throughout history, symbols have been used to convey complex ideas, beliefs, and affiliations. It's no surprise then that those who wield power might use symbols to communicate with each other, leaving their mark on the world stage in a subtle yet pervasive manner. The all-seeing eye, found on the US dollar bill, is often associated with secret societies and the concept of an unseen force guiding global events. The pyramid, a symbol of hierarchy and power, appears on corporate logos, government buildings, and even currency. The compass and square, tools of the Freemasons, are often interpreted as representing order and control. While the meaning of these symbols is often debated, their recurring presence in positions of power raises questions about potential hidden connections and agendas. Are they simply harmless emblems, or do they hint at something more profound? A network of individuals operating behind the scenes, using these symbols to signal their allegiance to a shared purpose. For centuries, secret societies have captivated the public imagination, shrouded in mystery and intrigue. Groups like the Freemasons, the Illuminati, and the Rosicrucians are often linked to conspiracy theories, whispered to be pulling the strings of global events from the shadows. While the true nature of these organizations remains elusive, their influence on history is undeniable. From their alleged involvement in revolutions to their impact on art and literature, secret societies have left their mark on the world stage. The question remains, are these organizations merely social clubs for the elite, or do they harbor deeper, more clandestine agendas? Do their rituals and symbols hold hidden meanings, pointing to a desire for control and influence that extends far beyond their meeting halls? The enduring fascination with secret societies speaks to a deeper human need to understand the forces that shape our world, especially those that operate outside the realm of public scrutiny. The Vatican, a sovereign city-state and the spiritual center of Catholicism, is also a powerful financial institution with a complex and often opaque history. Its vast wealth, accumulated over centuries, is shrouded in secrecy, its investments and dealings rarely subject to public scrutiny. The Vatican Bank, officially known as the Institute for the Works of Religion, has been embroiled in numerous scandals over the years, accused of money laundering and shady financial dealings. The mysterious death of Pope John Paul I in 1978, just 33 days into his papacy, fueled speculation about corruption within the Vatican and its potential ties to powerful secret societies. Adding to the intrigue is the Vatican's unique position on the world stage. As a sovereign entity, it maintains diplomatic relations with over 180 countries and holds observer status at the United Nations. This grants the Vatican a level of influence that extends far beyond its religious authority, allowing it to exert soft power on a global scale. In the 21st century, the face of power has shifted once again. While families and secret societies still hold sway, it's multinational corporations, particularly those in the financial sector, that now wield unprecedented influence over global affairs. BlackRock, with its trillions of dollars in assets and investments in nearly every major industry, has emerged as a prime example of this new breed of corporate power. Its CEO, Larry Fink, is often referred to as the most powerful man in finance. His annual letter to CEOs, a closely watched event in the business world. BlackRock's influence extends far beyond Wall Street. The firm has played a key role in advising governments on economic policy, managing sovereign wealth funds, and even shaping the response to global crises like the COVID-19 pandemic. Its reach is so vast, its interests so diverse, that it's difficult to pinpoint exactly where BlackRock's influence begins and ends. Time and time again, as global crises unfold, the same names, the same families, the same firms seem to emerge at the forefront, their influence shaping the response, their interests often aligning with the eventual outcomes. Whether it's a financial meltdown, a global pandemic, or a geopolitical conflict, these power players appear to navigate the chaos with a deft hand, their fortunes often rising as the world around them grapples with uncertainty. Are these merely coincidences? Or do they point to a deeper pattern, a system where crises are not merely weathered, but perhaps even anticipated and exploited? The media, often controlled by conglomerates with ties to these same powerful interests, shapes the narrative surrounding these events, often dismissing dissenting voices as conspiracy theorists or fearmongers. It's a system that rewards conformity and obedience while silencing those who dare to question the motives of those in power. As we navigate an increasingly complex and interconnected world, it's more important than ever to look beyond the headlines, to question the narratives presented to us, and to consider the possibility that the forces shaping our world may not always operate in the light of day. By recognizing the patterns, by connecting the dots, we can begin to unravel the complex web of power and influence that governs our lives.